give you a call back pretty soon.
If you want to send me some pictures or something of the watch, that way we can just kind of tell condition. But you know, we've been doing this for a long time, and sometimes you get calls and you know it's just a little too good to be true. But you know, like I said, I've said this many times, we don't treat any customer any kind of way until we know for a fact either they're playing with us or they're trying to do something sketchy. So I'm listening to this call. You know, there's times where we've done a deal, and even though we've, you know, had to remain on high alert, the deal goes through and it's actually a solid deal, and we were just, you know, had some red flags that we had to work through, and sometimes it just works out. But there's a lot of times where this is a situation where we get a phone call from somebody and she's asking certain questions that are just kind of suspicious. You know, she has this pretty rare summer edition full ceramic. It's like this one-off watch that was an offshore that was in full white ceramic, and you know, it's not a piece that you see every single day. It's actually pretty rare. And so to, you know, I'm not saying that Dallas doesn't have the market, but to have somebody local in Dallas offer that watch is already kind of like, okay, who is this individual and how do they get this piece? It's just one of those pieces that you've got to really know watches to really know what you're getting when you buy a piece like that. And so that's the first red flag. It's just like, okay, you know, that's a pretty crazy piece. Let's hear some more. Yeah, it's just one of those pieces that's a little unique, and so like, you know, it's not one that you see every day, and because of that and because of it not having papers, just what dealers would stock, especially in this market, is a little less than what normally it would go for.
I will send you some pictures and I will let you know.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
All right, I got you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Bye-bye. You know, I asked some more questions, and of course, she doesn't have the box and papers. But, you know, again, clients who are of that level, we have multiple clients who have multiple summer homes, they have vacation homes, and sometimes they don't want to go digging through their 20 houses to find papers, and that's happened to us before. So I'm listening, but that's another red flag. Then she starts asking questions like, well, are you going to take this watch to AP and ask them if the watch is legitimate? And obviously I tell her no, but that's a little bit more of a red flag. So we're going back and forth, and I give her a too good to be true buy price. So the watch would be valued at somewhere around $150,000. I offered her $50,000. She took it. She was gonna come into the store. Then makes an excuse and says, hey, sorry, I can't come today, can I come tomorrow? And you know, with some stuff going on in the area, with the market getting a little weird and with robberies and things like that, I'm on high alert now, and I'm going, okay, this doesn't sound right, but we're going, you know, if she comes in, if something happens, you know, we'll be prepared. We have armed security. You know, we don't open our doors to just anybody. And so, you know, I'm waiting to hear what this girl has to say. Well, lo and behold, I get a call from another local dealer, and they go, hey, by the way, there is a fake white ceramic offshore being offered around. I already knew it. I knew it was way too good to be true. She had sent me some pictures, which they were so blurry. I thought maybe she took them with a potato because they were really terrible quality pictures. It was really hard to tell from those pictures whether it was a good watch or a fake watch. It was really hard to tell. I really needed to see the watch in person anyways. We would have had to anyways before we bought it. But it's just one of those situations where, you know, we just can never not stay on our toes because people just try to pull stuff on us all the time. Guys, we're not stupid. We know what we're doing here. It's just not gonna work. You know, knock on wood, we've never been taken. We've never bought a fake watch. We've never had a situation go wrong. And so we're gonna continue doing business that way. But this is just a friendly reminder again to our team, stay on our toes. Yo, you don't by chance happen to have a brand new root beer solid gold, do you?
I have the unworn root beer solid gold.
You do?
2021 card, but yeah.
Ah, frick, yeah, I need a 2023.
And it's the Black Dial Rose Gold Oyster Flex.
Yep, so you guys obviously don't have it in hand, right? So like I can't come and see it.
I do have a black stainless steel in stock, and I also have a yellow gold Oyster Flex in stock. You are more than welcome to come and see those. And then at that point, if you do want to go ahead and place the order, we would ask for a 20% deposit, and we would get the watch ordered, and it would come here the very next day.
Got it, okay. Are you guys available tomorrow or Wednesday?
Yes, sir. We are open from 10 to 6. We usually stay until about 7:30. So at any time that you would be willing to come, we will be here for you.
Sounds good. And the last question I have for you is, have you guys only sourced certain brands, or how does that work?
No, I mean, we carry a quite large a quite large inventory, but on something like a Panda Daytona, as soon as we get them, they get sold because it's extremely popular.
What's the ask on the black stainless?
I believe we're asking 28 on that one.
All right, let me do this to stop by tomorrow.
Okay.
Or Wednesday. I'll be there. I'm also gonna like check out the inventory.
Yeah.
And also interested in the Sprite.
Oh, the Sprite, yeah.
It looks like the Sprites are all like left-handed, right?
They are left-handed. That's how they made it. It's their second watch that they ever came out with left-handed. The first one was in the 50s.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I think you guys have one in stock. It looks like, I think.
Yes, sir, we do.
Okay, thank you very much. Now go home, make a nice dinner.
There you go. All right, take care, Igor.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you. Okay, bye-bye.
Good to talk to you too. Bye-bye. So that's Igor. He was watching our channel one day, and he called the phone, the company phone, and I picked up. And so he's right now looking for not his first Rolex, but his last Rolex. And he said that he's been in and out of watches. He had an Omega that he just traded for a Zenith. And now he wants to trade this Zenith in, and it's going to be his last Rolex. Right now he has a Grand Seiko GMT, and he has a 40mm Note 8 sub. And he wants one more watch. He's looking for like a blue dial. He's in between the Oyster Perpetual blue dial and the 40mm Bluesy, which, my personal opinion, I think the Bluesy is a better option. I think you get a little bit more value with it. And then he wants to, if he does go for the Bluesy, he said go ahead and find me one with the new green card. So I mean, you can never go wrong with 40mm Bluesy with the new green card. I think that's going to be a good long-term option for him. But we'll see. I know he likes the Oyster Perpetual, and it's closer in price to the Zenith, where he wouldn't be much out of pocket. So we'll see which one he picks.
Yeah, the white. Oh, so you want the one with the NTPT? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Because most of mine are NTPT, and I love that because I don't have to worry about scratching them.
Yeah.
Anything like
Yeah,
that.
because the ceramic, it'll even.
And I can hold it up. They're big enough. It's a 50 by 40 or so, and it's just.
It's a nice watch.
Yeah.
No, I like that one. Okay. No, I can get that one. I know where one's at. Those are going to be like in the 460 to 480 range.
Yeah, look at it and tell me what you think about it.
Okay.
You know, my big thing is obviously, every piece of the NTPTs look a little different.
Yeah.
Right, and just make sure you like that design that it came out on that one.
Yeah.
And it's obviously in good shape.
Let me start sourcing some, and
That's
then.
what I'm looking for.
Okay. All right, guys. So this is one of those situations where it's a friendly reminder to me and my team of why we push so hard for great customer service and why we really care about our clients. You know, we really do care, and we really want every deal to be a deal where our clients leave extremely satisfied, where they're really happy with their purchase, where they feel confident in what they're buying, whether it be at a good time in the market, whether it not be a good time in the market. As long as you're educating your clients and treating them and giving them the best customer service, once they make their decision, they're happy and they know exactly what they're getting. There's full transparency. And so that's something we really push for. And I think our clients can see that, and that's evident here. Here's a client who's come in and, he was recommended by another client who bought RM 65 that you guys saw a couple episodes ago. Before that, he was recommended by another client who bought a few APs. He bought that full ceramic AP, and he's bought some other offshores. And then before that, he was recommended by Frank from Earth Motor Cars. And Frank, he's bought several pieces, and we've done a lot of business, and he's recommended us with several clients. But that's just a reminder of when you treat people the right way and you do business the correct way, it leads to a lot of potential new business. And so it's just cool to see somebody come in. He's prepared to spend he's got a crazy collection. This is a guy in a completely different stratosphere, and he's ready to buy some crazy watches. So we're excited to help him, and hopefully we can close on some of these sales.
What else, man?
I mean, we've got a few Patek's here and there, but I mean, I feel like you're in a different league. So I don't know, I feel a little...
I'm a little ruined is what it is. I'm a little ruined with it. Now, I don't have any Patek's.
Okay.
But I was in Italy a couple weeks ago, and in Capri, Patek store, literally the day before I got there, they had sold the green Patek. I forget the number on it, but it's green, and it's got the black with the green stitching. And it's beautiful. Retail, it's like 200.
Okay.
It's like 260, 280, kind of hard to find.
5270 maybe?
It's not your normal one. It's this right here.
Okay.
Yeah, 5270.
Yeah, 5270. There you go.
I love that.
Yeah, that thing is beautiful.
Gorgeous and just unique. So what I'm wondering for now is, collectible, unique, and because my collection's, you know, fairly unique, it's hard for me to not wear something that's fun. Like, I've got to not want to put on 1103 carbon to wear it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Exactly. No, I get it.
Different occasion, everything else. Now, the only thing that I would have loved, I couldn't get from them, they sold out really quickly, but I saw one in person. I was in their suite at the F1 in Miami. And because my boutique, my dealership is in Miami. So we go to the F1 race with them.
Right.
And the guy there had the brand new Bubba.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm telling you, that's the watch.
But it'll be, yeah, I think the last one I saw was like 1.2 or 1.3.
Okay, so I've been seeing it for 2.5.
That's the last one I saw that actually was posted. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I can look into it if that's something you're interested in, but that thing is sick. It's beautiful, beautiful.
I mean, you might as well look into it. If you found
Sure.
the right price, it'd be worth it.
Absolutely. Have you considered the Patek Tiffany?
Yeah, it's just too small.
Okay, that's
just
fair.
For me, you may have something that I can see here, but this is.
So it'll be the size of that 5712 right there, the two 5712s, the Nautilus right there. Here, let me grab them. Yeah, those two.
I mean, bang for your buck. The Royal Oak offshores are awesome.
Yep.
We bought one from AP for my buddy when we were in Rome, and it was great. I mean, and then you get VAT, and you pay nothing for the watch.
Right.
It was awesome. I was like, if you're gonna buy one, now's the time. And they had one in. Yeah, that's pretty. I mean, it's certainly a totally different style.
For sure.
It's real thin.
Yeah, it's meant to be a little more on the dressy, like more of a gentleman, sporty watch. So it'll work. I mean, I don't think it looks too small. And if it's the Tiffany one, at least it's like the who knows, you know, the people that are gonna know, they're gonna know, for sure.
So what's the Tiffany one going for then, right?
2.4. Yeah.
They're bad boys. And for me, I love it, but it's not working for me 2.4.
Okay.
Now the Bubba, we got it closer. It's worth like that thing's a bad boy.
Then let me do some digging. I know I can get it.
That's my favorite watch in the world right now.
Oh yeah, that thing is
And
incredible.
I'd rock that thing.
For sure.
Dolphin it, I'd do everything.
Do you mind if I show this off real quick?
absolutely.
Check this out. You don't see this every day, guys. This is awesome. So it's a factory diamond set Sky Dweller meteorite baguette dial. It's just incredible. Market on these is about 250 to 280,000. Depends on condition, but beautiful, beautiful piece. Diamond set on the side, everywhere, and then the clasp. And honestly, I don't know if the camera's gonna do it justice, but the diamonds on this is just next level for sure. So I'm excited to help Ben here, and I'm showing him 5712s. I'm showing him 5980s. I'm trying to show him some of the best of the best. The guy walks in wearing a solid white gold, full baguette, factory set, Sky Dweller on Oyster Flex, a $250,000 Rolex on an Oyster Flex rubber band. $250,000 on the secondary market. So at this point, I'm just trying to show him stuff that seems like it's more on his level. I mean, I'm having to, you know, I'm showing him perpetual calendar APs, yellow gold 15202s with the blue dial. I mean, I'm showing him some of the best that we have. But, you know, when you got a guy on that level and he's requesting an RM61 Ultimate, Johann Blake, there's like one of 150 pieces, crazy limited edition piece with, you know, with a lot of demand behind it. It's just, you know, we're having to tap into a different market here. And, you know, I know we'll get to that point one day where we can stock some of those pieces, but we're also talking about an individual who's requesting also an RM38, which is one of 50 pieces in the world. And, you know, the market on those can be anywhere from 1.8 million to 2.5 million because of how rare that piece is.
So Dane sent me a picture of this.
Yeah, he wants that for his wife.
Yeah,
he's thinking
so he's
about.
telling me, he asked me if it was too big for Michelle, and I said, no way.
No, I think she can do
The
it.
size is perfect. Story on this. Is that
So
carbon?
that's a carbon Jarno. This is F1 inspired through and through. And for the price point, I think it's super cheap. You get a deployant class. It's called, the material on the bezel is Cermet, is what it's called. It's literally a combination of ceramic and this stainless steel-like metal. And this watch has been used and it looks brand new. Because it just doesn't scratch, doesn't do
this
anything.
metal doesn't scratch.
It won't.
So this is some type of, I mean, the forged carbon's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I
so
love
it's
the
forged carbon,
yeah.
titanium pushers and crown, titanium on the back, Cermet bezel. I mean,
Is this the same size as your offshores?
so the one you're looking at over there is a 44. The one on your wrist right now is a 42.
Okay, that's, I can see it's a little smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still a sizable watch.
Yeah.
Now that looks killer. It looks really good on the wrist. And the price point is really affordable considering what you're paying for RMs, 35K.
Try this on compared to the 44. blue ceramic, what's the retail, or what did that go for?
I think we ended up getting it for like 45,000. No, 48. It was 48.
It's good looking.
It's so cool, and it's such like a cowboy, Dallas Cowboy, like you can wear that to the Cowboys games, you rock it around. Such a fun color.
Man, what would you say are some of your rare stuff, like collectible?
So I mean, to be frank with you, the stuff we carry is stuff that is more like accessible.
Sure.
I mean, we have some nice stuff, like obviously here's like this 15202 is pretty collectible because they don't do a lot of yellow gold, even the perpetual calendars. Something I have that I can get in your hands, they only made 50 of them. It's a platinum. It's the same watch like this perpetual calendar. It's got an icy blue dial. I can show you a picture. That one goes for around $330, and they only made 50 pieces.
I do not like to, is this just the GMT?
The GMT blue dial.
But I like the one with meteorite face.
We just sold ours, yeah, so we had one of those. We literally just shipped it out. Oh, you know what's something we have that you might like? You probably already have it, but let's see. Meteorite Daytona.
Oh, that's cool.
Discontinued. That thing is just killer, and it's meteorite, which is...
It's nice and subtle, but very unique. I love the meteorite face.
Yeah.
It's just a little small. Now, have you ever come across the Challenger, or the Challenge? So it's the Deep Sea Challenge.
Oh, not yet.
So
I mean, yes, I have it, but we haven't had it in...
I just bought that Deep Sea, and it was a great price on retail, and then I got VAT coming over.
Right.
And so I think I was in it for $8,000, right?
Yeah.
But it's, and it goes from blue to black.
Oh, yeah, the James Cameron right here?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this one's right here, yeah.
Yeah, I love this watch.
Yeah.
And because it's got a little bit thicker, because they had to do
it stands out for you, yeah.
And it just
absolutely
feels better. For the money, it's just a great watch.
I agree.
What do y'all ask for this?
I think this one, on this particular one, I think is a 1.3 reference, so we're asking 17.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's such a good watch. I mean, for a daily, it just feels good and big.
Yeah.
What is this one right here?
So that's the red letter Sea Dweller. That's a 43 millimeter. So that's like the middle.
Red letter is the hard
this is the middle brother, yeah. So then normally they'll come with the white script or the red script, and this one has the red, so red letter.
So Sea Dweller, and then that's the Deep Sea.
Yeah, so they're both Sea Dwellers, but one's the Deep Sea, one's just the regular.
Just a little bit thicker.
Yeah, so that's considered a 44, and that's considered a 43.
Okay.
I mean, here's a collector's piece. It's not crazy break the bank, but this is a Patek 5960. No, it's just a 5960, but it's in platinum. They didn't make a lot in platinum, and so that's what makes this one stand out compared to other ones. And it's just a great kind of like sporty but dressy watch. But yeah, I mean, honestly, so when it comes to some of these like pieces that you're after, we can source them, get them here usually within like Danes. We had here the next day.
Yeah, so I'd say the to-dos is
Let's look at the Pink Bubba.
Pink Bubba.
See if we can get that.
And the Johan.
And then the Johan white.
And just if we can find, the right one, looks good, right price, that's big, but Bubba, especially if those numbers keep coming down, like that's the watch. That's the one I would pay big money for.
Yeah, that one's special.
It's so special.
Hey, nice
Great
to meet you. Yes, sir.
man.
Thank you. Appreciate
Pleasure.
you.
Appreciate
Absolutely.
it,
Same here. And I'll be in touch as soon as I get some numbers on that.
Caleb, good to meet you, brother.
Yeah, we're all brothers. So,
3 of you?
4 of us.
4. Okay, watch
4 brothers. Yes, sir.
All right, well, great to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Yes, sir. This guy's definitely on a different level. I'm excited to have him in store. And as of this recording of this video, we've actually sold him an RM61 Johan Blake, one of 50 pieces in the world. And I'm excited to show you guys that piece as soon as we get it in.
It doesn't get as much love, I suppose, but if you ask me, I don't think you can go wrong either way, especially on Sprite.
Like a lot of right-handed guys wear it on their right hand.
It's meant for a left-handed person, but I personally like it having it on my comfortable hand. And honestly, that's the way you get more compliments too, because maybe some people that don't know about it, they're gonna be like, why do you have it on the wrong hand? Yeah. And it's like, why does that look so weird? And it's like, actually I have it on the right hand. Yeah. It's just a left-handed watch. And so that's a conversation starter. And it's, if you're in sales or if you're networking or something, it sparks a conversation. Yeah, for sure. And it's cool. I love the green and black. It's simple. You want looser? Yeah, you don't want to loosen it. Okay, if you want to loosen it up a little bit, all you have to really do is pull, and that gives you that micro adjust out. And so if you ever want it in again, then all you have to do is fold it over itself and then click, and then that's in. If you want to take it out, you just pull the bracelet and then it comes out. If you wanted it loose, then I think that should work. If not, we can
changes the links again. That looks nice.
Congratulations.
It's an early Christmas for me. I definitely recommend my friends to you.
Oh, thank you so much.
The color looks really good on
You guys
the
are
skin
legit.
tone.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, sir.
I've been watching for a long time.
Really?
It looks beautiful.
Yeah, that's why you said tomorrow. I said
Yeah, I told you, sometimes we're the Flash.
So I was helping out a client that was looking for a white gold GMT. I invited him to come into the store to look at it in person. That way he can, you know, try it on, check it out. So when he came in, he didn't really like it too much, and I offered him to look at the other selection of watches that we do have, and he stumbled upon the solid gold root beer. He tried it on, immediately fell in love with it. You know, he wanted to buy it then and there, but obviously we had a couple things to work out.
So he certainly had his mind set on that root beer and said, how fast can you source it? And we said, well, if we get a deposit from you today, we can have it literally as soon as tomorrow. And he kind of freaked out and was like, really? So we were able to do that, exactly that, and got a deposit from him that same day. As you saw, he was very happy with what he purchased, so much so that he wants to recommend all of his friends to come at WOLVYN, so very nice.
Hey, congratulations. Absolutely.
Congratulations, thank you.
What's going on, boss? I'm sorry, it's Magic, bro. I was with the ULO.
Oh yeah, that's right. How's it going, brother?
Yeah. I'm good, boss. No, I was actually in the middle of texting you, bro. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead and go forward with you on the ULO. I know it's a little later in the evening and traffic is freaking crazy, bro. But I mean, I can get there before 6 for sure.
Remind me one more time, did I ever give you an offer on that one?
You mentioned to me consignment.
Okay.
I think you said you were listed like around like 11K or something like that.
Ah, that's right. Okay.
10% or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
I kind of want to get rid of it today. Honestly, I don't really want to wait. I mean, if it's, I'll ask you when I get up there, bro. You know, you can give me your insight, of course.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
Sounds great. See you soon.
So they're all, you know, obviously they're all going to be a mortgage payment, but I guess it just depends on the budget.
Yeah.
And then the budget tells me there's different options in every budget. I think what I would ask you is what's important. Like, do you want it to be gold? Does it have to be gold? Can you do stainless steel? The Daytona might be too small of a piece for you because you're a tall guy. I mean,
right.
you're not a small guy by any means.
Right.
So like,
thank you. Appreciate that.
You're the size of a defensive lineman.
I feel
Come
like
on.
Shaq sometimes. Thank you.
But I mean, if you were to get a Daytona, the Daytona, I mean, we can go look at some too.
Look smaller.
It's going to look smaller on your wrist.
Yeah.
It's going to be about
Similar
that size.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
what I would recommend is, I think for your stature, I think a Yachtmaster 2 like this obviously would look really good on you. Like you put this on and it looked really good on you.
Perfect though.
Yeah. The Sky Dweller is a little smaller than this, but not by much. It's 42 millimeter. This is 44, that's 42.
Okay.
But because the Sky Dweller has a thick movement, the case is also pretty thick. So
pretty tall, yeah.
it doesn't end up looking that much smaller than this. This looks huge because of the blue. It really pops.
Right.
The Sky Dweller doesn't pop as much as this. I mean, it does in a different way because of the fluted bezel, but the blue just really like.
I pop it. And then you got the white face too, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of works out perfectly.
So, I mean, I would probably, with you, I mean, the Daytonas, especially if you buy the right one, like the price points are really steady.
Okay.
But I just feel like you're gonna get, you might not get bored with it, but it's gonna just be, it's gonna feel small.
Okay.
And then with the Yacht 2, this is it's a pop watch. It's a watch that pops. This is gonna be the watch that you wear, like if you really wanna always want to be making a statement, this is it.
Right.
With the Sky Dweller, I feel like that's the more gentleman option out of like this or that, because that one you can wear dressed down, you can wear it dressed up. It's not gonna feel out of place. Like with this, I feel like this is kind of has a really sporty look to where it's just always kind of in your face, whereas the Sky Dweller, you can tone it down.
It's casual kind of vibe.
It can be casual. It can if you really want it to be.
Yeah.
But the rose gold, I think you could pull off. Now, I don't know if you're gonna be wearing it to work or anything like that, or if you're
I work remote anyway, bro. So
yeah, if you work remote, then who cares? Then you can wear any of them.
I'm flash at home.
Yeah, so
just for no reason. You know what I mean?
For you, it's just a matter of, do you want to always be popping and always be showing off and flashy?
Absolutely.
Then this is it, man.
That's the one, man.
Then this is it. And honestly, right now in this market, you can get these in like the 30s.
Right.
Versus a Sky Dweller, you're gonna be in the 40s. So for the money, I mean, the only thing that the Sky Dweller really has on this is that the mechanism of the movement It's amazing, dude. It's the most complicated Rolex ever made.
Can you tell looking at it, right? Or is it just kind of like because you know?
People who know, but you can also tell because it's got a, like, once I tell you what everything does, you're gonna be like, holy crap, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's on my
like,
list. Yeah.
When I show it to you, it's gonna, you can tell the month, you can tell the date, you can tell the time, you can do a secondary time zone.
That's tough.
It's crazy. Whereas this, it's a complicated movement. It's actually it's supposedly a really hard movement to make. It's called the regatta movement.
Okay.
So they made this to measure sailboat races.
Okay.
So talk about like like bougie.
Different flex.
Yeah, like we were talking about guys that they made a watch for people who are racing their boats. The whole point is you can set the bezel and set it, and you can reset the time so that like if you need to count down from 10 minutes, you can set it to 10 minutes. If you need to count down from 7 minutes, you can count down from 7 minutes. So like it's basically a timer, but it's limited to 10 minutes.
Crazy.
But it's a cool piece. I mean, people don't buy this watch for the movement unless you're a sailboat racer.
Obviously.
You're buying it because it's just a loud, sick piece.
Man, I went to pilot school, bro, and I'm like a little over 30 hours, and I was like, I'm gonna gift myself either a Sky Dweller or a Yacht Master. And because the way you just broke that down, I damn near want to buy it today. Like, thank you.
Yeah, this is a sick piece.
That's hard.
It's really cool.
Thank you, man.
How's it going, man? I think I.
What's up, bro? Was that you?
Yeah, man.
Pleasure, bro. How you doing, man?
Oh, great. I'm glad you made it, man.
I wanted to make sure he was a real person. I didn't want you to think I was lying. I was like, no. I definitely talked to somebody.
Yeah, no.
For sure, man. Thank you for being patient with me too, bro. I know we've been talking for like a week or whatever, you know what I mean? So I had a couple guys looking, but I just like, I'm glad I came here, man. I love your energy, for real.
I appreciate that. Well, we're looking at this, it's a Tutti Frutti. And it's orange.
You're gonna enjoy that. I can tell you why I vote.
Well, I think what's funny, you said that's like one of the reasons you're selling this because it's called a Tutti Frutti.
Yeah, it's a Tutti Frutti, and it's like now that I look at it compared, because this, I'm so glad you have this out. Looking at that, I'm like, that face is so much more smaller than this Yacht Master. Like, and I wear this just because I got like the collection. I don't know if y'all know about the Marvel collection.
Yeah.
I'm a big ass kid, bro. But I'm like, nah, that's crazy. Like, I gotta get rid of that watch now. I don't even want it.
Yeah.
Anymore, bro.
All right, so I mean, we base our offers off the market. Right now, these are wholesaling for anywhere between $7,500 and $8,000. So I got to make a little money on it. I think we'd be comfortable paying like $6,500.
$6,500. It's a little low, I'll be honest. But you need to make money, like you said. Can we meet somewhere, maybe like 68, 69?
That's pretty fair. How about we do $6,750?
Because you just talked me into this Yacht Master, I'm like, okay, bro, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
You want to do it? All right. Sounds good.
Appreciate it. This is kind of cool, man. There's some weight on this thing.
Yeah, they're nice.
There's some weight on this thing. You see this perfect fit right here? Don't get me excited. Don't get me excited. Nah, this is crazy, bro. This is beautiful. And so this is all gold, yeah?
All gold, yeah. All solid 18 karat yellow gold.
Incredible, bro.
Yeah.
Incredible, man.
Honestly, that was one of the first watches that got me into Rolex. When that watch got introduced, I was what, like 18, 19 years old or something like that?
Nah.
Yeah, and so I mean, when I saw that thing pop out, I was like, dude, when I get of age, I want that watch. Like, when I can make some money, I want that watch, so.
I knew I was making money, bro. I grew up sharing a room with my younger brother since I was 18. Right?
Yeah.
And I knew I was making some real money when I was able to buy myself a whole pizza and I didn't have to share it. I was like, I'm rich. I'm rich. You feel me? Like, I was like, I'm getting money now. Like, I'm buying t-shirts every other week just because I'm getting paid. Like, you know?
Finished, and in the bluesy you get the gold part is all high polish, and then around the dial and everything is all gold. Like the text on the dial is going to be gold. Around the bezel is going to be gold. It's good. The bracelet's going to be gold all through the butthole, and then the bezel and dial will also be blue. You know, as much as I might like the watch as well, it's just I can't pay according to that. I have to pay according to what it goes for wholesale. But other than that, I mean, I would certainly love to, you know, see what we could do, whether it be consign or buy, whatever benefits you better, and then go from there.
Okay. Like,
so,
like personally though, like, do you like this piece? Like, what's your, like, I don't know, like, what your taste in watches is. Like, I don't know if you're into more contemporary watches or more vintage pieces, or like, you know, neo vintages, or the sizing and things like that. Like, what do you think of the watch?
I think it's a great contender. I ride the line on quiet luxury. I like things that stand out,
But
now it is always a treat hearing from this client. Anytime I get a call from him, I know something special is coming my way. To give you an example, well, he's a very avid watch collector. He nerds out a little bit on some of the watches that are out there and some of the watches that he chooses to buy. And the watch that we're talking about in this conversation is nothing short of that. For reference, he has a 116520 APH dial NOS new old stock and fully stickered. A while back, he sold us a 2020 new card Smurf in immaculate shape, which is super hard to come by. And on top of that, obviously, he also has to have a Meteorite GMT. He's a very interesting guy and he always brings me something special. In this case, he brought me a quite rare 118206. And this one in particular, the reason it makes it kind of rare is the fact that it actually has a stick dial. Now, a lot of people might think, well, what's so special about a stick dial? In this particular case, they didn't actually make an abundance of the stick dial back in the day, especially for a 36mm platinum day-date. And so on the dials, they were usually like a Roman dial, a diamond dial, and an Arabic wave dial, but neither one of them usually had loom or much less a stick dial. And so that's what really makes this one special.
There's not a huge brand plastered all over it, or it's like, it's not the most recognizable. I think this kind of rides the line a little bit of like quiet luxury, but people might, you know, recognize it's a Rolex, and so it's very nice to have. And a lot of people might, like you said, think it's more of like on the Datejust side of things, but it's actually platinum, and it's just kind of, it's just really nice to see.
You guys have like Pepsis and Batmans and Batgirls and root beers and Guinness. Like, you got those for days, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
They're everywhere.
But if you look at our inventory now, we have almost everything for days. It looks like Noah's Ark in our inventory right now because we got like 2 chocolate Daytonas. We got like 2 of the new GMT. At one point we had both white gold Meteorite GMTs. We have, you know, multiple Royal Oaks at this point, some Nautiluses. Now it's more diverse, I think, than ever. But yeah, a 36mm platinum, that'll almost nearly complete the platinum collection that we have right now, which is 40, 41, and 36.
I'm going to look forward to seeing what you and what the guys have to say, and just let's come up with like a plan and see what we can do, and we'll take it from there.
In this case, we're just looking for the best possible way in which to sell and hopefully find a new home for this very beautiful piece.